Yo, what's going on? This is a tour around Charlotte, and we're gonna do Tryon Road. So right now, we're on South Tryon. So Tryon Road is like the Peachtree Street of Atlanta. Tryon Road starts from the tip of South Carolina, and it goes across Charlotte into Steel Creek, and then into South End, Uptown, and then it turns into North Tryon, and it ends in the university area and somewhat in Concord, North Carolina. So I wanted to show you all, you know, this street because it's an infamous street. Like this, there's no other street in Charlotte like Tryon Road, North and South Tryon Road. So we're right now we're in Steel Creek. This is the Rivergate area, right? You got your Super Targets, your Chick-fil-A, your Harris Teeter, your Goodwill. On the left and the right hand side, excuse me. Speed limit right now is 45. And then you have your apartments on the right and the left hand side. This area is pretty nice. It's decent. I've lived in this area. Excuse me. I've lived in this area for quite some years. I stayed in Bexley Apartments. That's like located right next to Harris Teeter, within walking distance. So on the left and the right hand side, well, specifically on the right hand side, you got all your houses, and on the left hand side, you have your apartments and your townhomes. So like I said, this area is pretty decent. It's nice. You know what I'm saying? Little to no violence. If anything happens, like this kid they got shot. It was an isolated incident. They knew each other. Kid got shot. Not kid, but you know, he's a young adult, in their 20s. Got shot out here at the Exxon gas station. And it was an isolated incident. You know, it happened, and then after that, 5 years later, there was no violence, you know what I'm saying? So there's no violence out here, man. I mean, pretty much you'll see people on the left and the right hand side jogging and, you know, walking their dogs and stuff like that. It's a pretty much safe environment in this area. The reason why I'm saying that is because Tryon Road varies. You know, you have areas like this, and then you have areas that's gentrified, and then you have areas that's hood. It's a real rare and authentic street that I don't think too many people talk about it, you know. And the reason why I say that is because, I mean, they mention it on the news and stuff like that if, you know, things are going on the street. But it's not to the extent where people really like talk about Tryon Road and kind of like magnify the road. You know, or rather street. It extends right across Charlotte. And Tryon Road, north or south, can take you to different places, different areas in Charlotte. So right now, this area is like kind of like, hold on, I gotta drink something. Liquid Corfield. Okay. So right now, this area is like kind of like business. You know, there's no apartments or homes or anything. It's more like businesses, you know, warehouses and you know, just basic business areas, you know. I don't know, buildings or whatever have you. We're gonna go across Weston House. Weston House, and it's coming up. Weston House is where you have a whole lot of warehouses and, you know, trucks that go through Weston House all the time. I live on Steel Creek Road, and I take Weston House to get to 77, and I hate it because it's, you know, you got 18-wheelers and all types of trucks that just go through that whole area. Tryon Road, whether it's north or south, gets busy, of course. It's like about 10 in the morning. and it shouldn't be traffic, but it is, which pisses me off because, you know, with there being traffic, this video is probably going to be an hour long. Without it, it might have been 40 minutes, 45 minutes. So we're going into like apartments on the left and the right hand side, as well as like fast food restaurants, gas stations, and stuff like that. This area is decent. You know, me personally, I wouldn't want to live here because it gets cluttered over here. It gets really, really busy. You know, on the left hand side, you got Food Line, you got AutoZone, you got the Dollar Tree. On the right hand side, you got 10-minute oil change, Domino's Pizza, a barbershop, a Dominican hair salon, place where you can get your nails done. Across the street, I don't know if y'all can see that. You got Dunkin' Donuts, you got Baskin & Robbins, and then on the left-hand side, you got Quick Trip. And then, I don't know what this street is that goes across South Tryon, but on the left, you have Max Speed Shop. And they got like 3 of them in Charlotte. They have one on right here up at off of South Tryon Road, and then they got the second one on South Boulevard. And then technically it's not in Charlotte, but I would consider it being Charlotte. You got the other one in Matthews. So it's 3 Max Speed shops, and it's basically a restaurant. And I don't know how their food is. I've never ate there, you know, because I'm a vegetarian, so I'm limited to certain places that I eat, you know, that I can eat at. Based on, you know, the cars and the people that I see, you know, when I pass by them, I assume that they got great food. You have right here Tucson Beauty, which is you can get, it's like a Tucson Beauty, it's like a big beauty supply store. Over here on the right, this is Arsley, what you call Arsley, the Arsley area. Come on, man, you making sudden stops, man. Come on with this. And you know, this is where you have your movie theater on the right. You have a YMCA over here. You have the Wild Wing Cafe. And then on the left-hand side, you have Chipotle. You have Applebee's, and what's that place? Planet Fitness. So this is the town of Arsley. I took y'all down here when I did the Still Creek area. So once you cross this bridge, I would say and the bridge is like going across 485. I would say that you're no longer in Still Creek, the Still Creek area. This area is kind of like a gray area. I wouldn't know what to call this area right here because it's in between Still Creek and Uptown. So you cross this bridge. Me personally, I wouldn't say that this is Still Creek area. So on the left-hand side, you're gonna have Whitehall Commons. That's a shopping area. You got Walmart over there. You have Lowe's over there. You got Publix. You have McDonald's, IHOP, Chick-fil-A, Carmelo's Pizza, Luigi's Pizza, Chinese food restaurant. It's a whole bunch of stuff that's in that area on the left-hand side. I don't know if y'all can see it, but it's definitely on the left-hand side. Panera Bread. I wish like on this mount, I had like a 360 swerve where I can just twist it, but the mount is just straight ahead. Like I can't move it, you know. Let me get over here, man. So on the right-hand side, you have apartments over here. Called Coffee Freak. You know where my mind is at. Anyway, you got Coffee Creek on the right-hand side. I wouldn't recommend this apartment complex only because of the location. It gets real busy over here, you know. But of course, I mean, the advantages of it is you can walk across the street and you got all of this, you know, Walmart and all of that stuff that I mentioned. So we're crossing over of this intersection of South Tryon and Arrowwood Road. And this is where it's not hood, but this is like the black neighborhoods, you know. So I've lived in this area, and I have no problem with this living in this area again. You know, it's not that bad. You know, it's just that yeah, I don't have no problem with living here, man. It's a black neighborhood, and it's somewhat diverse. You got white people, you got Chinese people, you got Mexicans. I actually stayed like and I've covered this area like twice, you know. But you actually have like diverse neighborhoods in this area. I stayed right here, McDowell's Meadows. So this area is no violence. This right here is new. I've covered that though before. These are like probably a year old, McDowell crossing. On the left hand side, we just passed the police academy. The only disadvantage towards living over here is like about 5, 6 in the morning. I mentioned that 5, 6 in the morning, you'll hear police officers like shoot off their guns. You know, they're target practicing. We're about to go up to the golf course. So the golf course is on the left, and then their practice range or whatever for golfing is on the right. So like I said, this area is not bad at all. It's not hood. There's no violence or nothing like that. It's just not as like why people want to call me while I'm anyway. It always happens. It's just not as nice as like the Still Creek area, but it's still decent. Like I said before, I lived here. I lived in this area. I like the area. You know, it's laid back. So on the right hand side, you got the practice golf range, and then the left hand side you have the golf course. So you can catch the number 16. That's the bus that goes out here, and there's another bus that goes out to the Still Creek area from the light rail. I forgot the number of that bus. But it's 2 different buses that actually travel up South Tryon. So we're still on South Tryon. You know, left hand side you got, you know, the you know, where people, you know, die or were dead, funeral thing, cemetery. Yeah, that's what it's called. I don't like to remember cemeteries. You know, that's distant from me. So I don't think about that stuff. I don't think about death and none of that. I think about life. I think about living. Now, when death comes, you know, I'm gonna be prepared for it. But until then, I ain't thinking about death. So on the left-hand side, you have Parkside at South Tryon. This is where it starts to get a little sticky. And what I mean by sticky is, you know, of course, you see how the energy, the mood, the environment changes. And, you know, we're entering into Uptown. So as we're entering into Uptown, when we cross over Highway 77, you're gonna start to see the hood. And then you're gonna start to see how the hood is being gentrified. And then you're gonna see South End. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand why people don't cover this street, man, for real. But that's cool, I'm covering it. Like I said, we're still on South Tryon Road. Street. I want to send a special shout out to the people that were born and raised here. I'm thankful that you all embrace me, you know, and that you enjoy the videos. I apologize if I don't cover everything. You know, I'm trying to multitask, so I'm focused on certain things in the city while driving, and like I said, and I'm gonna say it again, I apologize if I overlook things. It's just that I'm so focused on one specific thing that I might pass by something that, you know, you all may say, well, why he ain't talk about that? But you gotta understand, you know, I'm driving and I'm talking and believe it or not, you all may think that these videos are easy to do. They're not. You know, this is not scripted. It's not like I sit down and I say, this is what I'm gonna say today. No, I get in the car. I know I have an objective. I know that, okay, like take for example, today I'm gonna cover Tryon Road. I got that part. But far as like basically talking and knowing what I'm gonna say, no, it's not scripted. It's all freestyle. It's all for my brain. You understand? So it's kind of difficult, man, doing these tours. It really is. I'll say this. By the time I'm done with these tours, doing a tour per day, it's draining. It's a mental drain. Okay, let me get back to the subject. So on the left and the right hand side, you have, you know, your black communities. These communities are somewhat ran down. They're old. They're older communities. You know, they've been here for a long time. And now what the city of Charlotte is doing is pushing the black communities out. As you can see, look on the right hand side. Look at this. So they're pushing the black communities out. And they're taking over as usual. Business as usual. So of course you got your regular hood stuff, your Family Dollar right here on the right hand side. Place where you can get tattoos, tobacco, T-Mobile, Western Union, check cash in place. Yo, man, it's just sickening, man. I'm just gonna say it. I don't care what anybody thinks or how, what everybody feels. I don't care. This is sickening. You know when you're in the hood, when you see a check cash in place, when you see a Family Dollar, when you see a tobacco place, a thrift shop on the right hand side, you know you're in the hood. This is sickening, man. And that's why this is the reason why I do these tours, so I can show people that there's other options other than living in the hood. So this is basically like little businesses and stuff like that. We're getting close to the Uptown area. You got Morningstar, Storage. On the left-hand side, these, I would consider them being projects. You got Southside Homes. I mean, they look like projects to me. I don't know if Joe Sig would approve of that, but these I would consider being projects. But these are this is like the last breed of projects in Charlotte. So you see on the right hand side, look what they're doing. They building. On the right hand side, you go up Remont. This is Remont Road. On the right hand side, that's where you get, I already took y'all there. That's where you get South Boulevard. You get all of the millennials that live in there. That whole area is gentrified. It's brand new. So it's within walking distance of the hood and, you know, it being gentrified on South Boulevard. Actually, when you make this right up here, Remont Road, and you go up, you're gonna see townhomes and apartments on the right-hand side. So, like right at this intersection, if you make a left on Remont, you got the projects. So if you make a right, you got South Boulevard and Remont Road. All of that is gentrified. It's brand new. So we're gonna make this. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna keep straight because I told you I was gonna stay on Tryon Road. But I wanted to show you all where they just tore down the projects, and they're gonna definitely build something new up. Probably some apartment homes or whatever. I think you may be able to see it off of Tryon. So we're still on South Tryon. So on the left-hand side, you got your typical church, and then you have the projects on the left-hand side, and most of them are boarded up because they're about to be destroyed. You know, but some people still live in these apartments. Now see, like on the right-hand side, look at that, new apartments. So this area right here is about to take a big turn. A big turn. Hold up. So you make this right here, you have new apartments, brand new. Tremont. And that's where Camden Road is at and all of that. So as you can see on the right hand side, this is gentrified. These are new apartments and businesses and everything. That's what I'm saying. On the left hand side, you got your older homes. Now we're leaving the hood. That's what I'm trying to explain to you all. That's what I'm saying. Like, South Tryon is like schizo. Like it doesn't, well, excuse me, Tryon Road. It doesn't know what it actually wants to be, you know. So we're leaving the hood. This is West Boulevard. If you go left, you'll go to the hood. You go right, you go to South End. You see on the right, they're building apartments, businesses on the right-hand side. Now, right here on the left is crazy. This is a hood store, stop and go. It's a hood store, but on the right-hand side, you have your brand new apartments and hotels and stuff like that. This is the Holiday Inn on the left. Excuse me, on the right, I'm sorry. On the right. And now we're like in South End. So on the right-hand side, this is new apartments and everything on the right-hand side is brand new. Brand spanking new. So now we're out of the hood and we're definitely in South End and we're about to approach, what are y'all doing, man? We're about to approach Uptown. So on the right-hand side, you have Gin Mill. Left-hand side, you have businesses and restaurants. You got the Brickyard on the right. East Bland Street. It's restaurants going down here, going on the right. So this is definitely not hood, of course, as you can see. So this is South End. Right? So on the left-hand side, they're building. I'm trying to speed it up a little bit because I don't want this video to be but so long. This right-hand side, you got Uptown Cabernet right here on the right. This is a strip club for those that like strippers. We're going across this bridge. This is 277 that we're going across. So now we're into Uptown. And then, of course, they're building on the right-hand side. So right here, on the right-hand side, you got Harvey Gantt, the Harvey Gantt Center. Wow, we're on 20 minutes. That's crazy. So it took me 20 minutes to get from Still Creek to Uptown. So we're still on South Tryon. I'll let you know when it switches to North Tryon. Look at this, man. Why would I get behind this truck with all these cars, man? Thank you. I'm glad you're making a left turn. So the Harvey Gantt Center is on the right. And then you have the Mint Museum on the left. This is the Levine Avenue of the Arts. So you got the Mint Museum on the left. And this little peacock looking thing. Oh, I'm so glad that this street is not busy. So I could just breeze straight through it. So this is Uptown. And we're still on South Tryon. You know, I'm not gonna talk too much about Uptown because I already did it. I already did a part about Uptown. But as you can see, this is Uptown. Yeah, man, you know, yeah, like I said, I was saying like a few minutes ago, man, these tours, they're not that easy. It seems as though that they are. It seems as though that like I'm just putting a camera on top of the dashboard and I'm mic'd up and you know, I'm just driving. No, I have to concentrate and I have to inform you all. I have to let you all know, well, this is this and this is that. You know, and it gets complicated, man. You know, while focusing on these crazy people, you know, and their driving skills, like this person right here, man, driving like 5 miles per hour. And y'all telling me to be patient. I get this all the time. Yo, be patient. I don't know why you're not being patient, and and this, that, and so forth. All right, let me tell you something. live in Charlotte. Live in Charlotte. You got the North Carolina Blumenthal Performance on the right. Live in Charlotte, and then talk to me about me being impatient. And I'm not trying to be sarcastic or be an asshole. I'm just telling you straight up, like, everybody knows this. Everybody knows that people in Charlotte can't drive. And the reason why they can't drive, I'm gonna let you all on a secret of the reason why people can't drive in Charlotte. And this secret that I'm about to tell you is the negative side of Charlotte and the positive side of Charlotte. The reason why people can't drive in Charlotte is because charlatans do what they want to do. Please, people that are born and raised here, please comment in the comment section and tell me whether I'm right or wrong. People from Charlotte or that live in Charlotte do what they want to do. It doesn't matter whether the cops around. It doesn't matter who's around. People do what they want to do in Charlotte. And this is the reason why people can't drive. Because some people will want to drive slow, while other people want to drive fast. People just do what they want to do here. It's an ill city. Like, seriously, man. It really is. Like, I'm gonna give you another jewel. Please, people that are born and raised here, comment in the comment section about this. Now, anyone that's living in Charlotte can actually comment in the comment section about what I'm talking about. But I really want to hear it from the people that are born and raised here, because I don't want other people to think that I'm crazy or that I'm lying about what I'm about to say, right? So, Charlotte is one of the cities that's like New York, right? And the reason why I say that's like New York is because when you're living in the hood or you're from the hood in Charlotte, the people that's from the hood, you wouldn't really think that they from the hood. Like, they're educated, they're smart, they're polite. But if you mess with them in a disrespectful way, that's when you're gonna see them flip. Other than that, they mad cool, they smart. And I'm saying that because, let's face it, man, the hood doesn't spew out a bunch of highly intelligent people. But in Charlotte, man, you could be from the, like, I know people that's from the hood in Charlotte, and you would never think that they were from the hood, because that's not the energy that they give. Now, once you mess with them in the worst way, that's when you know that they from the hood. Other than that, man, Charlotte is a place where people are just mad cool. Yes, people get busy. I'm not gonna lie, you know what I'm saying? I don't know where we're at right now. I think we are on 106 homicides for the year, if not more. But it's still a cool place, man. On the right-hand side, you got the homeless people. You see Tent City. Hold on, let me slow down. You see the people in the tents? This is what I don't like. You know what I'm saying? I used to be homeless, man, so I know what it feels. No, I take that back. I used to be homeless, but I was out there for a couple of days. It wasn't months and years, you know, and technically I wasn't homeless. My mom's was like, yo, if you don't like what I do in my house, you can leave. And I was like, all right, cool, I'm out. So she really didn't throw me out. My mother never threw me out of the house. I've never been thrown out by any woman, whether it was my mom's or so of course, you see how it's changing. It's hood now. So we left Uptown and now it's hood. And we're still, let's see. Let's take a look. Okay, now it's changed to North Tryon. But yeah, no woman has ever kicked me out of the house, ever. Whether it was my mother, or my girlfriends, ever. So I really technically don't know what it's like to be homeless. So the way North Tryon is right now, as you see it, it wasn't like this a couple of years back. It wasn't like this. It was just one straight road. It didn't split apart like it's splitting apart now. So we changed over to North Tryon, and as you can see, it's hood. It gets real. It's like real hood. But yeah, it never was like this. They just now did this, split the road apart. So it's actually two roads, but it's still one. So you got North Tryon, but you have it 2 lanes going the way that I'm going, and then you have 2 lanes going the opposite of the way that I'm going. But it's still North Tryon Road. So here on the left, you got the Chinese food restaurant, you got the thrift store, you got the laundromat joint, you got Bojangles on the left-hand side. So you see how it is? So now it's coming back together. But it's still North Tryon Road. On the left-hand side, you got Boost Mobile, the barbershops, beauty supply store. So if you want to get a fresh cut, if you want to get your yaki, 2B yaki and all the rest of that stuff, the hood stuff, that's where you come out here, to North Tryon Road. You got the Irie Nation, the Jamaican restaurant on the left-hand side. I know I passed by it, but I'm just, letting y'all know. So now North Tryon came together, back together now. So we're still on North Tryon. And as you can see, this is hood. So you can catch the number 11 to North Tryon. So we're about to cross over East Sugar Creek Road. East Sugar Creek, it's a no-go. Straight up hood. Right off of Highway 85. You got prostitutes and all of that stuff. You make this right on 36th Street, it'll take you to Noda area. Hold on. And this is crazy. So right here on the right, you got Crew, now open. That used to be a Jamaican restaurant, and it was nice. Like they had like little parties in it. It was nice, and now it's something else. So we're still on North Tryon Road, and it's hood. It's not hood to the extent where they have shootouts and stuff like that. A couple years back, they had a drop, like they were shooting at each other while driving. I don't know what they call that. You call it a drive-by, but normally a drive-by is when you drive by somebody's house and shoot it up. I'm talking about like they were shooting at each other while they were driving on the street. So I don't know what you call that. But anyway, that happened like a couple years ago. So you got the library on the left. They changed that to a library because that wasn't a library at first. So here we have the East Sugar Creek right here. So there's East Sugar Creek, there's a no-go. It's a no-go. You got Hidden Valley on the left off of East Sugar Creek. Now, people have told me that Hidden Valley has changed. That is not like that. Like, it's not dangerous anymore. I don't know that to be a fact. On the right-hand side, you have Family Dollar. You have Compare Foods, grocery store, your nails. Whatever you need, from the hood, on the left and the right-hand side, this is where you go. I'm gonna sum it up like that. I'm not gonna keep on saying the specific stores and stuff like that. Whatever you need, if you're from the hood, or if you buy stuff, look at this. This guy's crazy. Yo, I'm glad y'all are seeing this. I'm glad you all are seeing this. Now I'm not so crazy. Now it's Langston, you need to stop being so impatient and da-da-da-da. You just seen this dude. You just seen this dude in the Chrysler 300 do what he did. I'm just telling you, I'm being real with you. Be prepared when you come down here in Charlotte. Be prepared to see these guys live and up close in action. They can't drive. Why? Because people in Charlotte do what they want to do. They do what they want to do. And yes, you can get locked up. Yes, cops will shoot you and all the rest of that stuff. But at the end of the day, I think part of the reason why people do what they want to do, in my opinion, is that once you get locked up, it's easy for you to get out. So right here, you have the light rail, and we're gonna go, under it. This is the light rail. You can catch the train. So now we're actually exiting out of the hood, and we're going into the university area. So now, things start to get nice again. This is crazy, man. I hope I get pretty good views on this video, because people really don't talk about Tryon Road, whether they're mentioning the north or south. And as you can see, we're at 35 minutes. Yo, man, listen, let me tell you something. Now you get to see just how big Charlotte is. We're still in Charlotte. From the time that I started this video, all the way up until now, we're still in Charlotte. So as you can see on the left-hand side, the train is coming, the light rail, the Lynx train, that's what they call it. And you got Dollar General on the right. So we're leaving out of the university area, but you still have remnants of the hood. So we're not out of it, but we're definitely leaving out of it. So on the left-hand side, you're gonna we're coming up. I don't think you're gonna be able to see it. Excuse me. But on the left-hand side, you got Walmart coming up. Now, we haven't passed by it yet. This area, you don't need a car, of course, because you have the buses that come through here, and then you have the light rail. So the light rail extends from 485. I don't know. It's a gray area. Like, I guess you would call it Pineville. So from 485, and it goes across Charlotte to the other side of 485 in University area. For now, so it stretches across. It's like a belt, so to speak. It stretches across the city, like North Tryon. Where Tryon Road does. So on the left-hand side, I don't know if y'all can see that. Those are brand new apartments. They just built those, called Blue at North Line. So you can check them out. Blue, spelled BLU, at northline.com. So this light rail, this is an extension. This wasn't here. Let me see how old this may be. It's probably about 2 years old. Yup, about 2 years old. So now we're entering into university area. Across from here, on the left-hand side, you got Walmart. Y'all probably can't see it. Right here, Mosby University City, this apartment complex on the right, it's brand new. 2 years old. All of this stuff right here is 2 years old. That's my word. Like this whole parking deck and the where you could walk across and come down to the train, that's 2 years old. Right here on the right, the 3V, 2 years old. Huh? What's up? What's up?
I messaged you before online and shit.
Oh.
When I got down here, I was gonna link up with you.
Oh, all right. 980.
Yeah.
980. 8058. 585-7256. 7256.
Call you right now.
Okay. All right, man. Hold up, y'all. Yeah.
Alright, bro, it came through.
Yeah.
Nah, I told you, I messaged you and shit. When I got down here, I was gonna link up with you and shit. You know, like the videos and shit.
Yeah, I'm doing a video right now. I'm doing a video right now. Nah, I'm gonna call you when I'm done. Okay, man. Yo, this is crazy. So listen, this guy's in a Ferrari, right? And he's pointing at me, and I'm like, yo, what's up? And I roll down the window. He's like, yo, I'm trying to get at you, and I'm like, I don't know him. He was like, yo, I DM'd you, and I told you I was trying to link up with you when I got down here, and that's who I was talking to. That's crazy, man. It's like I'm running into quite a few people that like see my videos and be on some like, yo, what's up? I'm in Charlotte, blah, 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 blah. That's crazy. And he, like you, as you can hear, the people were beeping the horn because he's in a Ferrari. And at first I was like, yo, is he trying to race me? Because I got a Kia Sorento. He could dust me. But then, you know, he started talking and everything, and that's crazy, man. That's crazy. I'm like reaching a lot of people. That's crazy. So on the right-hand side, you have, you know, businesses, and left-hand side, you got Hampton Inn, you got apartments. And, you know, we're in the university area. That's crazy, man. I apologize for that, yo. But yo, it's good that that's happening, because now you can see that, like, my videos are like straight real and raw. That's crazy. Like, I don't believe in coincidences. I think that things happen for a particular reason. You know, for him for me to be driving at this time and for him to be driving at this time, that's crazy, man. And for us to link up. Now y'all got my phone number. Listen, let me tell you something. I'm not gonna edit this out. I don't want no crazy people calling me, yo. I don't want crazy people calling me. I'm not gonna edit out my phone number though. I'm gonna keep it 100. I don't want no crazy people calling me though. So we're in the university area. On the right-hand side, you got Atrium Health. On the left-hand side, you got like businesses and stuff like that. That's crazy, man. I'm still like bugging out on that. Like, he's in a Ferrari, and I was looking at the Ferrari. I was like, yo, that's nice. I was saying to myself, you know, not, you know, saying it out loud. I was like, yo, that's nice or whatever have you. And then I'm looking at him, and he's pointing at me. I'm like, what is he pointing at me for? And I rolled my window down, and he's like, yo, I was trying to get at you, da 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 da. I'm like, oh, I remember you. Wow. So, like, we're in the university area, and the university area is called the university area because UNC Charlotte is in, like, right on the right-hand side, like further down. This area is nice. This is where a lot of middle-class blacks live at. Yo, I'm dead ass, yo. I'm not gonna edit this out. Crazy people do not call me. And more than likely, I might not even pick up, because if it says scam likely or unknown caller, more than likely they ain't gonna pick up anyway. But anyway, on the left-hand side, you got Sabor, Latin Street Grill. You got Five Guys with Fries. You have T-Mobile, Chase. That whole area on the left-hand side, it's called a Shops at University Place. I already took you over there when I did the tour on the university area, where the lake is at and all of that stuff. So as you can see, they're still building. On the right-hand side, this is where you have UNC Charlotte. So this is where, we're still on North Tryon Road. This is where we start the tanker off, meaning that North Tryon is going to end. I don't know exactly where, but we're gonna take it to the end. So as you can see on the right-hand side, you got the University of North Carolina, Charlotte. Left-hand side, you got Food Lines called Mallard Point. You got Food Lines, City Trends, Chipotle. You got a Jamaican restaurant over there. You got this place called The Grid. The Grid is a nice place where you can go to. Joe Sig put me onto it, where you can get like video games, Xbox, PS4s, laptops, monitors, all types of, you know, computers and games and all of that stuff for a cheap price. You know, it's basically the Goodwill of technology. So people donate, you know, they sell their stuff to the Grid, and the Grid, you know, resells it back to, you know, the customer. I've purchased a tower from them and a laptop. And the laptop is pretty, I can show you the laptop that I got from them. It's really, really nice. You know, I paid like, I think $200. So I would recommend, you know, going to the Grid. And it's regular spelling, G-R-I-D, Grid. Let me make this left right here. People were beeping the horn. So it's no type of violence out here. This is on the left-hand side. This is where the Grid is at. Caribbean Hut. This is the Jamaican restaurant. They got attitudes too. You walk in there. What you want? What? You too? Yes. What you want, boss? Damn. So this is where we're going into like Concord. I'm pretty much gonna end it right here. I'm gonna go a little further to see if the street changes, when the street changes over. But as you can see, North Tryon or Tryon Road, it's long. It's really long. I don't know how far this goes out. We're at 46 minutes. On the left-hand side, you got apartments. It's called Cortland University North. Cortland spelled C-O-R-T-L-A-N-D. So the speed limit is 55. I think, let me go up here to this stoplight and see. We're still on North Tryon Road. Wow. So this is where you can get off, get on to 485. When does this end? So you get 485 on the right and on the south and the north. Going south will take you into Ballantyne, and going north will take you into Concord. So, this is crazy. This goes into Concord. We're still on North Tryon Road. I'm gonna have to end this pretty soon, man. At 47 minutes. Wow. Okay, let me see if it stops right here at this stoplight. Hopefully it does. So PNC Music Pavilion is on the right-hand side. And we're crossing over West Pavilion Road. Wow, man, this is crazy. I've never been this far up into North Tryon. North Tryon Road. As you can see, this is not hood at all. And I can't tell you how old these apartments on the right and the left side are because I've never been down here. We're still on North Tryon Road. You got Walmart on the right, and it's called the Shops at Mallet Creek. And then it's called Arwen Vista Apartments, A-R-W-E-N, on the left-hand side. And then on the right-hand side, this is called Pavilion Village, on the right-hand side of the apartments. This is crazy. Okay, man, I'm about to end this. I'm about to go up here a little further up to see if North Tryon actually ends. This is crazy. You know what? I would go as far as to say that Tryon Road is probably longer than Peachtree. I've lived in Atlanta, so I know. I used to go down Peachtree all the time. Peachtree and Piedmont Road, they run parallel to one another, towards one another. Speed limit is 55. I'm assuming that we're in Concord right now. Wow, man. All right, man, I gotta end this because I don't know how far this joint goes. And we're already at 50 minutes. Listen, this is a tour around Charlotte. You got to see Tryon Road. I don't know exactly when it's gonna end. I'm about to bust this U. And you got Withrow Downs houses. Let me see if I can rock this real quick. Oh man, I can't. This guy's going too fast. But yeah, man, I hope you enjoyed it. The next time I do this video, a tour around Charlotte, I'm actually gonna have Joe, which was born and raised in Charlotte, do it. So that you all can get a perspective from somebody that's a native, that's actually from here, instead of getting it from me, because of course I wasn't born and raised here. Other than that, man, I want y'all to like, comment, subscribe, and definitely share this video. Later.